Gentlemen, bass players, Detroit bass players, male bass players, lady bass players around the world. We're hanging out in the basement with, tell us your name.
Michele Parker.
Michele Parker. I've been trying to get you in this basement for 3 years.
Yeah, that's a shame, man.
Yeah, and she finally come to hang out with us.
Kidnapped me, and
Yeah,
and got her all wet.
So she in the
from the rain.
She's
all right.
So she's in the basement. That's BASSMINT.
Oh, yeah.
And we welcome all you bass players to come to the basement. So if you're ever in town, I know a lot of y'all play and gig like some of the other bass panelists here in the basement. Let me just do this here, show y'all who's in the basement. Ladies and gentlemen, our gracious host, Mr. Reginald Canty.
Yep.
Yeah.
A basement alumni. He's also the owner of the basement, by the way. And thank you, man. Every time, thank you for letting us use this now iconic basement.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Okay.
Because they be about, I swear to God, they be around the world talking about, man, how come we ain't got nothing like this?
All they gotta do is do what we did. We didn't have to get a building or nothing. Just make a decision and do it.
Come on over. Right.
You see that, folks? Make a decision and do it. Okay? And in some cases, when we can't get them in the basement, we got to go to them too, don't we?
Sometimes.
All right. Also, in the basement is another basement alumni, Detroit bass players in the basement alumni. Tell us your name, sir.
It would happen to be William B. Pope II, also known as Pope Metropolis, Pope Magic, Pope Notic, all them popes.
Hey, the list goes on and on, folks.
Yeah.
Right.
Pope Fiction.
Y'all,
Orange Pope.
There you go.
you gotta check out the interview that we did with Pope. Way back in, Pope was like one of the first interviews we did. Y'all go back and check it out. And how he have grown. So we're gonna have to get you again, man. And just to let y'all know, me and Pope was supposed to be on TV once.
Right. Yep.
On
me, you, and Gordon.
Yeah, Iranian TV.
Yep. Iranian TV.
We did a trio together, 3 bass players, and the show got canceled right at our episode.
Wow.
I'm like, what happened? Why they gotta cancel? Why they can cancel after that?
Right.
But hey,
that's okay.
All right, we'll have to do it on another show.
It's floating somewhere.
Sorry that for Michele. For some reason, I still have in my phone directly Michele Hobbs.
Well, Michele Hobbs became Michele Parker on
February
14th of this year. So.
There we go.
Yep.
See?
Yep.
Okay.
On Valentine's Day.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So folks, we gotta.
I'm still calling you Michele Hobbs.
Yeah.
So when you said Parker, I said, she must have got married soon.
So I'm gonna call you Michele Parker. I'm gonna try to put that up under my fingers. I mean, up under my lips. All right. So, first question. When did you start playing the bass, and why?
And why? Let's see. I probably started, I'm about to date myself, in the late 70s. And I started because during that time there's a lot of disco out, of course, heavy bass music, and of course the funk was pretty heavy too, with I used to love, love some Slave.
Oh yeah.
In fact, that was the first bass line I learned. And I mean, a lot of songs in the key, a lot of songs that, just lent themselves to bass playing. So that's kind of how I picked it up.
And that's why also? That's why you picked it up?
Yeah, that's why. I mean, just love bass.
Okay, now, and you know what? This is the 2000s and 15s, or the 2000s or the millennium, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
But it is still an awesome sight to see a lady
Playing the bass.
playing the bass. Just like you see a lady driving an 18-wheeler or a motorcycle, it just still seems like it's kind of rare. But it's not. It's really not that rare. But it's still awesome to see it. And the fact that you can play too, you ain't shy because you be doing some nice gigs.
Yeah,
Some nice gigs.
I appreciate the gigs I get. So
Now, who you been playing with? Just name some of the people you did.
let's see. Well, the latest gig and what I've been doing for the last 3 years is Big Will in the 360-degree band. Hey, Big Will. Let's see. Played with Bugs Battle before that. Dwayne Parham. Anyway, I've been playing with quite a few groups. So,
Yeah.
a lot of sub gigs here and there. And the Kathleen Murray band, played with her for a little while. Worked with what is the name of Bing's group? Sonic Freeway. Worked with Sonic Freeway. Yep. So a lot of bands around the city.
Who are some of your favorite bass players?
Let's see. I like Bernard Edwards from Chic to go way back like that. I like Marcus Miller. I mean, there are tons of them, but those two come to mind immediately. So as influences.
What you think about lady bass players?
What do I think? I mean, I am one, so obviously, I feel pretty positive about it. But I mean, really,
I didn't ask the question right. I mean, like any of them, like she got skills, she got mad skills out there that you listen to, local, national.
There's this lady from overseas. In fact, I think she's actually a DBP member or kind of an honorary DBP member. I can't remember her name right now.
Lydia?
Yes, Lydia. Love Lydia.
Did you see her video?
Yeah.
She was playing a white Fender with orange.
I've seen Lydia play various things. I mean, I was a friend of. I was not a Facebook friend, but
MySpace.
I found Lydia on MySpace, and I mean, and just not only is she a really good player, but she can play and sing at the same time. Which I mean, there are people that do it, but. A lot of people don't do it that well, and she
does it well.
Yeah, she seems to be really good at it. So.
Who we can probably say who is an a basement alumni. She's been here in the basement and showed out, and
I bet she did.
She was under contract with Fender, and she didn't have a Fender bass here in Detroit. It was her first time in the country. She chose Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Guess whose bass she used, and guess what color it was.
Let's see, maybe it was orange.
It was cream with orange.
Yeah.
Crushed velour.
Yeah, look at this
Crushed
bass.
velvet.
See, he got another one in there. Look at his shoestrings.
Oh man.
Look at the soles of his shoes.
Right.
What time it is? Okay.
Look what time it is.
Goodness.
That's one of our favorite
Be
bass
an orange
players.
grill next.
Right there.
Orange grill is coming.
Yeah, that ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, so let me see. What else was I gonna ask you? You know something? When you first plugged up and everything, and I was looking at that bass, I like. Is that an F bass, or does that F stand for Fedora? Or What kind of bass is that?
It is an F bass, and I believe George's last name is pronounced Ferlinetto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's out of Canada.
Yep.
So yeah, this is one of his masterpieces. This is supposed to be his take on a vintage Fender, basically.
Okay, and I noticed also that it looked like it have a lot of knobs. It's
Yeah,
like
it
6
does.
of them.
It does. Let's see. We've got front pickup volume, back pickup volume, kind of a passive roll off, bass, mid, and treble. Yep. So
Oh well, it ain't that many.
yeah. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of knobs.
Now,
But-
this is your go-to bass when you gigging, or
Well, I use this one quite a bit, and I've also got a Sadowski that I use quite a bit too.
how many strings on the Soldowski?
5.
5 string is the
most-
standard for you.
Yeah, that's the standard. For
You
me.
gotta do hit that B string every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then. Yeah.
How many basses do you have? Like
Ooh, I'm not sure. I think
Don't make me
somewhere in the
mad at you now.
neighborhood of 16, 17.
what?
Yeah.
But you still show them all some love every now and then, right?
Every now and then, yeah. Some of them I haven't seen for a couple but,
They're missing in action.
right.
Who are you?
Kinda like, oh, I forgot I had that one. Yeah, you know.
It's like that, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So just name a couple other brands. I'm gonna see why you holding that F bass as opposed to some of the other ones.
Okay.
Give me some names.
So I named the F bass and the Sadowski. I have a few Fenders. There might be a few PVs running around. I got an older Zahn. What else was there? Music Man. That's right. We were
Okay,
just talking
yep,
about
yeah,
that. Yeah, I
Music
got a
Man.
Music Man. Trying not to name something that I've sold off, but anyway, those come to
Right,
mind.
okay,
It's
so-
what's at the,
So you
what's at the house right now.
right. So a couple of Fenders is sitting there collecting dust while the F bass is getting all the love.
No, they get a bit of love too. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Fender is where it started, so we gotta go back there every once in a while.
She had to change around. The Fender stand for female, the F stand for female. She made the pictures for a little while. Let her go and do her thing.
Well, I ain't want to keep you. Today we had one of our homegrown legends in the house who's been gone for quite a few years, and we got to interview him. I wish you could have made that one. I know how it is, but you made it. And
I got a question or two.
yeah, we're gonna get to that. And folks, you can make it also. Bass players come to the basement. This is just after seeing these episodes on YouTube, and then being a member of Detroit Bass Players on Facebook. What you think about hanging out in the basement? What's going on? What you think about the basement?
I think the basement is great. I mean, it's a great opportunity, and yeah, I hate that it has taken me this long to get here, but I'm happy with the company, and I think it's a great project.
And you wouldn't have been Michelle Parker yet.
That's true. That is true.
And folks, I'm just saying, bass players, we serious about this. We don't care your skill.
We really don't.
You know how some people be like,
We just
I
care
ain't
about
ready.
how much you love the instrument.
Right,
I don't
that's
care where you
all.
are.
Right.
Yeah, they be talking about I ain't
Trying to
I
ready.
get
still don't
We're
feel
gonna
ready,
get
and I'm
there.
sitting here.
You hear that, folks? She said she don't feel ready, but she
Right.
still sitting there. All you gotta do is just bring the bass. You ain't gotta. We had one guy who did not play. Remember that?
Right.
Oh, is that
Was you here?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that hilarious?
Yep. And Mike Frederick sat here and played. Remember?
Yeah.
He sat there acting like, and then he took his hands off. He said, "Oh, they know."
Tony Moe came. We interviewed him. He did not play one
Tony
note.
didn't play?
No.
No.
Wow.
No.
This
Mike Frederick sat here and played.
And
Yeah.
played instead.
Yeah, and Tony Moe was moving his hands like it was him. It was hilarious. So, folks, you ain't got to play. Just come and hang out with us. We trying to interview every single last Detroit bass player, whether you live in Detroit or the surrounding areas or the surrounding areas of the surrounding areas. We don't care. We just trying to do this like nobody else, man, and represent. So come on out and hang out. And Pope said he had questions because I ain't want to keep you. You know what I'm saying?
So I only have one question.
It's raining outside and stuff, and and we want everybody to drive back home safely and stuff.
My question is, I just wanted to know, do you like playing outside better than playing inside?
Oh, you mean like indoor,
Right. Outdoor gigs better than indoor gigs?
I do like outdoor gigs. I mean, especially if you prepare. The thing about outdoor gigs, you just have to be prepared for them. I mean, the clothing, the shades. You just I mean, it's like being in the elements for anything else. You just got to be prepared for them. But the thing that I do like about outdoor gigs, though, is that, definitely versus bars, is that with outdoor gigs, you tend to get a bigger audience. You tend to get the kids.
Yep,
and,
you get everybody.
Yeah. I mean, you never get the 10-year-olds and the 12-year-olds
Who you want to get to inspire?
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I do like the outdoor gigs.
I don't know why I've been thinking about it the last few days.
What's that?
Indoor versus outdoor.
See, well, y'all lucky because the outdoor gigs, if it's like above 75, 80 degrees, I can't do them.
Yeah, they can be.
They can, right,
that's
right,
for
right,
sure. I
But
mean,
see, I got a blood disorder. I mean,
okay.
I have black spots in my eyes and the whole nine. Blood. Y'all have to carry me out of there. So I can't take those gigs. I had to turn down a lot of gigs because of that. But I'm
Now that Michael Henderson you did was a good one.
Yeah.
That it wasn't real.
It wasn't real hot that day. Though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, the other thing that can come up too is if your hands sweat.
There you go. Right.
Especially with, I mean, this bass I'm playing right now, it doesn't have a particularly sticky neck. It's got, really light coating on it, but you bring the wrong bass and it's got a lot of, finish on it. It can make things really difficult.
Yep.
So.
I brought baby powder once or twice. And
Really?
I've tried baby powder, but you have to keep putting it on your hands, and then the strings feel funny.
Right.
It only lasts for so long. I mean, you gotta.
Now you got cake mix on your head.
And on between strings.
You say you making music and baking a cake.
Right. You baking some music.
You are outside man or inside?
I like outside.
I
enjoy outside.
I saw a picture of you outside, and as far as the eye could see, it was people checking y'all out, man. I was
in
like,
Japan.
yeah, I was like, whoa, that had to feel good, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting it. They told us when we got there, there's gonna be a lot of people.
Yeah.
But until we got there, and then we didn't start until 4 a.m. It was the festival went from Friday to Sunday nonstop, and so we went on at 4. When you seen it was light. So when we played until you could see the sun coming up there, and I was impressed with that. I was like, look at this, the sun is coming up. Ain't that sweet? And they were looking at me like, you ain't never played before. This is incredible. But it was a lot of people. I think that was 30,000 people.
Wow.
So it was a big crowd.
That's an accomplishment by itself.
Right. I mean, because like I said, I wasn't expecting it, and then on top of it, it was Japanese people, and it was certain songs they knew. Mm-hmm. So when they would hit certain lines in the song, they would just and I'm going, whoa, this is incredible. But
just so who you was playing with, just so we know.
A Galaxy to Galaxy, a techno group.
Yeah.
Guy named Mad Mike set that all up.
Okay.
Underground Resistance.
Right. You know what? I just did an outside gig.
Mike Banks.
I don't think so.
Because he used to, we seen you play with a band, but it was back in the 80s. Do you remember Tracks? Mm-mm. No? Oh, I'm trying to think of where we seen you at. Because he played guitar. When did you start playing?
I didn't move here until the early 90s.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I did too. There was a young lady who favored you. Who
I hear about this person.
Who we don't know where she is now, but we remember she could play. And then when I seen you, I said, "That's you."
I thought you was from Michigan.
No, not originally. I was born in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
But 30,000 people though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, the one time I got to do that was I was playing with a band called Heckle and Jive back in the day, and we got to open for the Temptations.
Okay.
And, before we went on, I was like, "That's like, look at all these people." And I was scared. And I just kind of had to say to myself, "Hey, just calm down. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to do it again." But at the time, I was like, you may not get to do this again, so just calm down, take it in, go on stage, play, and enjoy yourself, and don't worry about how many people there are. And it was so
Had to
much
be
fun,
fun,
you know.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Man, that reminds me. I just did a gig last week outside, and it was humid in Chicago. Just my fingers was like something was wrong with them. I was like, why my fingers is they feel funny. My strings felt funny. I had to wipe everything and start over again. But
Yeah,
so
that
I
happens
don't
sometimes.
know. I don't know if I like outside gigs. As much, you know. All right. Well, look, I ain't really want to keep you. You know. But if anybody else have any questions, Mr. Canty.
Yeah. What? Let me see. What year? What year was it? You say you started playing in '79?
Like 78, 79, somewhere.
Oh, girl, you
yeah.
done came one hell of a way.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It is. I mean, you gotta love it to stick to it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I
and
do.
acquire
I do.
16 bases.
Right.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Right, and because you have other jobs that you do too, right? Because you travel a lot, right?
Right. I'm an engineer. Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Look at that.
Work for one of the auto companies. Yeah.
right, yeah. So that's awesome to keep that up and be able to do both of those jobs there.
Yeah.
Do things that you love.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Okay, well, like I said, I didn't want to keep you, but if I wanted to keep up with you, how could I do that? You got like a Facebook or a Twitter or
Yeah,
a webpage?
I do have a Facebook. Yep. Just type in Michelle Parker, and there I am.
Oh, that's why I ain't been able to find you.
Yeah. Well, the Hobbs is still it's Michelle Hobbs Parker right now, so you should be able to
okay.
find me either way. So yep, I know it's a transition for people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right, and no websites or anything.
No website right now.
So when you go out and play, do you like post this like, hey, we got a gig, or
You know, I haven't been as good at doing that as I should be. That's something that
Well, some
I'll
people-
try to, you know.
some people don't want
Yeah.
people to know they gone from the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
I usually post my gigs after they over with. Like, boy, I sure
That's what
had
I
it.
do with my vacation.
I sure had a good gig last night. You know. But all right, well that's cool. Now, what's up for the future with you in music and bass? What's going on? What's
Let's
coming up?
see. Well, as far as I can tell, just keep on playing with Big Will. And what I'm wanting to do though is I did have a I just moved. I had a studio at my previous house, and I want to put that back together again and start doing some writing and recording again. That's something I've been away from for a few years, so kind of want to get back into doing that. So
Okay.
yep.
All right, Michelle. Well, we ain't want to keep you, so why don't you just play us something now, and then we'll let you go.
Let's see.
Get back to the studio.
Let's do the old bass player thing and maybe do something in the. Let's see.
Michelle Hobbs Parker,
All right.
a Detroit bass player.
Not
I could never, man. I could never. Y'all
That's how
make me.
you do it.
I
With a
could
new
never
song.
do that. I could never do that, man.
Really?